Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. How are you doing, guys? I hope you've been doing super well. I've decided that I am going to work on some videos related to a topic which is extremely important to me, and I know if you don't know about this stuff, guys, I know that this is gonna honestly just change your life. And I know it's kind of a cliche sentence, isn't it? But I really feel it. So I'm just called to share this information with you, and yes, we will just take it from here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to come out somehow, right? So just stick around if you're up for some cool stuff. So today I want to talk about manifestation, the art of manifesting, and how you are manifesting at all times, even though you're not aware that you're doing so. Yeah. So you might be familiar, I don't know, with the concept of manifesting your reality. Like, there are so many books talking about this topic. There is The Secret, you probably watched the movie. I don't know, it also depends on the language that you speak most of the time, because I know some books are a bit harder to find in certain languages, but hey, I speak English, so that might help too, yeah, to get you to the right knowledge. As I was saying, there are so many books talking about the law of attraction, manifestation, and the law of resonance, and how our universe works. So what I'm gonna share with you guys, it simply works, so that's why I'm sharing it with you. But let's start from the very basics, all right? So you are creating your reality every single day, every single night. It's like a machine, it never stops. So even if you wanted to, you are creating at all times. How are you creating your reality? Even the situations you really don't want to find yourself in, you are still somehow creating them. How? So basically it comes from your state of knowing. It comes from your beliefs. It comes from your feelings. So if you have to take just one piece of information out of this entire video, which I don't know how long it's gonna be, the one piece of information, the one key point you want to remember is that your feelings, your emotions are the key to your success or to your downfall in life. It all revolves around your emotions. Yeah? Does that make sense? All right. Even if it doesn't, don't worry. I will talk about that over and over again in different ways until we all get it. So you probably are familiar with those days when everything goes completely wrong. Like, from the moment you woke up, like something went completely wrong. I don't know, you spilled your coffee all over you, you had to get changed like very quickly, you arrived late at work, and you're so stressed out, and oh my god, such an awful day, everything is wrong, my boss is mad at me, I don't know, I get fined at the parking slot, I don't know. Anyway, a pigeon basically poops on you. It's just terrible, right? But why does that keep happening throughout the day? It's because you find yourself in that emotional state of, oh my god, I'm so stressed out, everything is wrong, my life is shit. Sorry, excuse my French. I swear, if that's something that triggers you, I'm so sorry for that, but that's who I am. So hey, just try not to hear it, but sometimes it happens here. I'm Italian, that's what I am, I do it. Not saying that all Italians swear, but yes, I like that excuse. Yeah, so everything just revolves around your emotions. If you are stuck in that emotional state of everything is wrong, blah 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 blah, guess what? Everything around you is going to obey to what you've just decided it's true for you, right? So the moment I think, oh my God, everything is awful, everything is just not going the way I want it to go, and you embody that state, you are literally embodying those emotions of everything is going wrong today, you are commanding, you're telling your surroundings to create what's in you, right? Does that make sense? We are kind of an antenna. So we are broadcasting all the time, right? Something. And that something is not a TV series. That something is your frequency, it's energy. And that's created by your emotions, yeah? So if you want to make a pyramid, we have, actually, I think I had a board here. Oh yes, so that will make more sense. Let's see, if we were to maybe create a pyramid, which is not a pyramid, it's more of a triangle. So does that make sense? Like a pyramid, triangle? Yeah. So let's say that at the base we have the thoughts. Then we have beliefs. I probably need to get a bigger blackboard or whiteboard. Emotions. Yes, probably. Well, let's see. Can you see it? So, emotions, beliefs, and thoughts. Not sure how this is gonna, if it's gonna be like this on your screen, who knows. Anyway, my point is that at the base you have your thoughts, which creates your beliefs, because a belief is a recurring thought. So if you keep thinking about one particular thing, then you're gonna believe in it. Yes, after a while you're gonna believe in this thing that you keep thinking about, and your beliefs are going to create your emotions, right? So we have thoughts, which create your beliefs, which create your emotions. And at the very top here, imagine there is like a little antenna. There is like a little antenna, a cute antenna here. Does that make sense? Yeah. And that antenna is your frequency. Yes, it's your vibration, it's your frequency. Let's keep it simple for now. Just remember, thoughts create your beliefs, beliefs create your emotions, and the emotions are going to broadcast a certain energy into the world around you. And they're gonna attract certain situations which are a match to your current state. Does that make sense? So if for example, let's say that I am feeling very joyful today. I am feeling very positive, very joyful, etc. Chances are that my day is going to be in a certain way, and you tell me which way. Is it gonna be super awful, super negative, something terrible is gonna happen, or is more likely to be positive, joyful, and like light, right? Probably yes, more joyful, if I am in that joyful state. And to the contrary, if I am very negative and everything is wrong, as I said earlier, I'm going to attract even more negative things into my life. Makes sense? Makes sense, because we are an antenna, we are a magnet. You choose the metaphor you want to choose, the symbols, everything, as long as it makes sense to you. So we are kind of an antenna. We are going to send into the universe, into your world, a certain type of message, and then we are going to attract Like attracts like. Yes, ever heard of it? So that's how it works basically. If you embody a certain emotion for long enough, you are going to attract a match to that energy. That's it. It's created by your emotions. So, coming back to the concept of manifesting, what can we manifest based on what we know so far? We can manifest people in our life, we can manifest work situations, money, lack of money, success, whatever success means to you in particular, because my idea of success might be different from your idea of success, right? And we can basically manifest anything. But most people don't really believe in manifestation because they try maybe, a couple of strategies for 2 or 3 days and then nothing happens. All right. Because we kind of expect our reality to bend around us in one day. We are a bit impatient, aren't we? Talking about myself, I am. But here's the key, guys. You need to be patient and you need to be consistent. Usually, so change here in our level of consciousness here in this world, the change takes time. So it might not happen in one day, it might not happen in 2 days, but it's inevitable if you align yourself with the right emotions. When you start embodying the person you want to become, when you start embodying that identity right now, and you start to behave, you start to feel like that person who already has the thing that you want to achieve, and you really believe in it, you know it to the core that it's happening, it's just a matter of time, it's unavoidable. Guess what? Your little antenna that you are, at some point it's going to attract what you want. Why? Because you are sending that energy out. Okay? So I decide, okay, I want to be, I don't know, I want to manifest a car in my life. Okay, that's an easy one. So I want to manifest this car, I want to buy a car, etc. Maybe I don't have the money yet. Okay, that's fine. But your current reality is the manifestation of your previous life, of who you believed you were until now. So let's say that the recurrent belief in your mind is that I can't make more than $30,000 per year. Okay, I can't make more than $30 per year because of my qualifications, because of my family upbringing, because of where I live, blah 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 blah. Okay, so that's been your recurring pattern of beliefs for many years, right? Not just one day, 3 days, etc., for many years. And now you are finding yourself in this reality where obviously you think, okay, maybe I can't afford a car because I don't make more than 30K per year. Okay. That's why manifestation takes a little while, because you need to rewire yourself. You need to realign yourself with the person who already has the thing, the car. Okay? So you need to start feeling, believing that you already are that person. All right? And that might take a little while because you are rewiring all the beliefs that you had for many years, right? So, but the good news is that usually it doesn't take 10 years, guys, okay? It takes actually even less than expected. Sometimes, unless you're super master manifester and you really know how to use these tools, it might take you maybe 1 week. All right, but usually it takes at least a month, depending on what you want. And the key to this, to the speed of your manifestation, is how much you believe in it. So the more you believe in it, you just feel that that's correct, that's right. I really fully believe it in every single cell of my body that this is possible for me. The sooner you get to that point, the sooner your manifestation is gonna happen. Okay, and that's the difference between people who manifest very quickly and people who take a little while. But you can learn this, you can really train yourself. It's like a muscle. It's the manifestation muscle. So going back to the car example, I really want to have this car, but now I don't have money, blah 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 blah, I can't afford it, etc etc etc. Okay, all good, that's real. You believe in that, you have believed in this for many years, so that's obviously true to you. You feel in a certain way around that, and that's why you don't have a car at the moment. But what if you started feeling like you already have this car? Yeah, you start feeling that, okay, I am already driving this car, I have already paid for this car cash at the garage, or I went for a test drive, etc. So what if you started embodying that person right now until you really feel like the car is already yours? Because it is, guys. You know, the moment you really want something, there is a reason why you want something in your life, and there is nothing wrong about that. It means that it's just meant for you. It's meant for you and it can happen for you, but you need to have the right tools. So okay, I need to, as I said before, I need to take myself to that point where I feel and I believe that I already have this car. So what do? You use your imagination. Remember what I said at the very beginning of the video? Your feelings, your emotions. So the way you feel, it's the key to everything when it comes to manifestation. So how do you make yourself feel in a certain way? Through your thoughts, through your imagination, what you are imagining in your mind. So by literally closing your eyes and doing a meditation, you can get yourself to that point where you're feeling like you already have anything you want to have. Why? Because your brain and your subconscious mind, they don't understand the difference between imagination and reality. Everything is just your awareness. Where is your awareness going? Yes, if my awareness is on this, my brain and my subconscious mind believe that this is true. Yeah, and this is how our brain works, how our subconscious mind works. So they don't know the difference between reality and imagination, which works to your favor, because the moment you close your eyes and you start imagining things, automatically you start feeling something, right? And you are the creator of your own life. If you are imagining, okay, now I close my eyes and I see myself driving this car, and I'm traveling to, I don't know, to a road trip to Los Angeles, I don't know, Nevada, whatever you want to do with that car, you are taking yourself to that feeling, right? To those emotions, with your imaginations, with the power of your mind. See? And it's not about faking until you make it, guys. No. It's about really knowing that you can get it. You just can. You just need to know how to do it. And the way to get there is not by all these action taking and focusing on what's wrong and what's not working. No. It's just to rewiring your energy and your beliefs around it. As I said, we are walking energy bodies with a little antenna. So if you know how to project the right energy, you're gonna be a match to what you want, which sometimes it might come with challenges. So don't get me wrong, don't fall into that pattern of believing, oh yes, once I'm positive, etc., everything's going to be positive and fine and easy. No, sometimes it's not that way, because at the same time you need to learn certain lessons. So maybe because there is a higher power still in place, right? It can be God, it can be, you can call it God, you can call it universe, your higher self. There are different labels to it. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing, guys. Okay, so there is a higher power above us, which knows what's kind of better for us. More on that in another video, otherwise it's gonna be too long. My point being that here in this context, it's not like everything is gonna be plain sailing. You might manifest that car maybe through, I don't know, something not extremely positive happening in your life, but still you're gonna get there. Probably this happens because you need to learn, you're still learning your lessons, right? But you're still manifesting your car. So don't worry, I will make another video on that, because that's a very long topic. As I was saying, I hope it all makes sense. As I was saying, if you want that car, you need to feeling, acting like you already have it, okay? And yeah, and with the manifestation, if you visualize and you meditate, that was the word I was looking for, guys. So if you meditate on it, especially early in the morning or just before going to bed, yeah, because that's when our subconscious mind is more receptive, because our conscious mind kind of goes to bed, yet, so we are more receptive to suggestions. So if you meditate early in the morning just after waking up, and in the evening just before going to bed, if you imagine yourself already having that thing that you want, you get yourself to the state of feeling in that way of the person who already has that car, for example, right? And you do these meditations consistently for long enough. At some point, the world around you, it's inevitable. It will rearrange itself to be a match to your beliefs, to be a match to your energy and your frequency of someone who already has that car. Yeah? It's not your job knowing how this is going to happen. Yes, that's you don't worry about that. That's the universe, God, your higher self job. It's not yours. All right? So detach yourself from the how. Think more about the why, because you have to understand that we do carry a lot of fears, like deeply rooted fears around why we don't deserve the car, why we are not good enough, why we are not brilliant enough, why this is not meant for me, etc. And so there are some fears around it, right? But if you ask yourself, okay, why do I deserve that car? Why do I deserve that promotion, etc.? You are automatically taking yourself into that position of realizing, oh, I do deserve it. Why? Because I am a good person, or because, I don't know, you finish the sentence, right? So instead of asking yourself how this is going to happen, ask yourself why this should happen to me. Yeah? Okay, so I hope that makes sense, and I hope that you like this video. I'm gonna I don't know, create more videos about it very soon, around this topic, because it's very valuable, and also it just works, guys. It works for me in my life, and I will bring some examples around my own life and my clients as well, if they agree. Yeah, so just stick around, let me know if you have any questions, pop some likes, some comments, and yes, if you want to work together, just message me and we will take it from there. Have a lovely day. Bye.